Chris, your thoughts at the end of a wild day?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. And we all know we're talking about millimetres from an assassination, millimetres from Donald Trump being killed, and Lord knows what would be facing now. But let's remember, as you pointed out, Paul, that someone turned up at that rally today, presumably someone just wanting to be there to hear the ideas of a candidate they support, and they're now dead. There has been a fatality today, an innocent person dead for being involved in the contest of ideas in democracy, and that is tragic. Now, the point about this that you've both touched on, the point I wanted to make is, of course, there's extremists on both sides. We know that there are nutters in the Trump camp who have said and done the wrong thing over the past 4 or 5 years. But the difference is they are denounced and highlighted and prosecuted and exposed in the media and political debate every day, saturation coverage. But what we have on the other side is this absolutely extreme hatred from the left that is not chastised by the media, that is not chastised by the Democratic political leadership. It's actually amplified and spread by the media and the Democrats, so that you've got the president of the country, Joe Biden, telling people that his opponent is a threat to the very existence of his own country. This stuff is inflammatory, is divisive, and it has consequences. And the media has to own up to its share of the problem here. The US media, but of course the media right across the world, because our leftist media does the same thing. They're not interested in policies, they're not interested in ideas, they're not interested in the democratic choices of the American people. They are just interested in portraying Donald Trump as some sort of evil man that must be stopped no matter what, which is ridiculous when you think about it. The guy became president because he was elected. And, of course, they're trying to stop people having the chance to vote for him again this time. They're the ones who are trying to prevent democracy being exercised. And one last point before anybody forgets. When Hillary Clinton lost in 2016, she said that Donald Trump was an illegitimate president because she won the popular vote, not the Electoral College, and she called on people to resist. And there were violent protests around the United States. So this is a terrible exercise of anti-democratic rhetoric and hatred from the American left especially. And will they wake up to it? They should, of course, but I fear not.